I guess everybody saw it yesterday. The arriving of AI DeepSeek totally disrupted the market. You have Nvidia that lost almost 17% in one single day, okay, minus 16, 17%. You have the Nasdaq falling same for 2 or 3% during the day, 3%. It's huge, and you will see that it's more important than what you think. You have some very good benefit for some company and some opportunities that will be great for some company, but from other companies like Nvidia, Broadcom, and all the semiconductors, it should be a big problem and it should be very dangerous. So we'll see in this video why and how it happened. So if you look at this global market, you see that Nvidia minus 17%, Broadcom minus 17%, TSMC 13%, Oracle 13%, ARM minus 10%. So you have all those companies going down, and especially semiconductor company, Nvidia, Broadcom. The reason between all of this, it's easy. It's what our market call the market cycle, the profit cycle, business cycle. I saw this very interesting post from Mark Benioff, the CEO of Salesforce. The thing here is DeepSeek is now number 1 on the App Store, surpassing ChatGPT. No Nvidia supercomputers or $100 million needed. And this is the most important thing to realize, is they didn't need that much money. They just needed apparently 6 million to do it. But moreover, they didn't need supercomputer from Nvidia, those super chips and so on, which cost millions and millions of dollars. And this enters in the business cycle. So first step, you have a company releasing a new product that is very promising, that have a big potential, and that puts the company in a better place than you have for the competitors, okay? The company is a way better place than competitors. They're in advance for the market. So the stock grow, and more than the stock growing, you have the incomes growing extremely fast, and they have good potential growing. If you look at it, EPS forward for the next 2 years for Nvidia, 85%. Long-term growth estimate to be almost 40% growth. So you have this big growth arriving. They're in advance of all competitors, like nobody can really compete with Nvidia at this point. Everybody is very happy. You see everywhere on YouTube, like Nvidia is the best stock, Nvidia better company, it's better than what you think, Nvidia is biggest opportunity, generational wealth opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And then you arrive to a point where you just need one news that can totally destroy everything. And this news, it has been DeepSeek. Why? Because with DeepSeek, you just realize that you don't need all this money. You don't need to have all those Nvidia supercomputer, Nvidia super chips to build a good AI. You can build something good with DeepSeek. You can build something better than ChatGPT and the billions that they spend for way less, okay? DeepSeek has done it. So maybe they are lying on the numbers. The important thing here is not if they are lying on the number or no. It's the fact that the market just realized, and that's why Broadcom and Nvidia got down 17%, that maybe they don't need that powerful chips. Maybe they don't need to spend that much on Nvidia product. Maybe they can do it with less good product, and they should focus on other things. And this is a big thing. And the problem with this is Nvidia was considered by plenty of people. The moat is huge. Nvidia is so much in advance, it's at least 10 years in advance compared to competitors. The moat is huge. But if your moat is so huge, why such a little detail, someone launching a new AI, can have such an impact on your stock and on the profit that you may have in the future? This event is just showing that, okay, maybe Nvidia will not have 40% growth for the next 5-10 years. Maybe the growth will be only 20%, which is still good. Or maybe the growth will be only 15%. That the impact of such an event is the company will probably have less growth, because the GAFAM, all the big tech company, they will realize, okay, maybe we don't need to spend that much to Nvidia. We don't need to give them that much money. Maybe we can use less powerful chips to have similar or even better result. We just need to work differently and better on our model. That's why you have Apple stock going up 3%. That's why you have Meta going up 2% yesterday or 3% yesterday, a new all-time high. Meta go up like 5% yesterday. Okay, a bit less if you take it from the beginning of the last chart, 2%. So the reason is because suddenly, instead of spending tens of billions, maybe they will just have to spend 1 billion. Maybe they will need less equipment and manage to do something very good. So it's a good news for those companies. And about the moat, when you're Apple have a really good moat about their phone, because whatever, everybody wants an Apple phone. And it's not because a new Chinese company will launch a phone which is apparently 10 times better than the Apple one, which is 20 times more better photo, 100 times faster and so on. People will still buy an Apple phone because they love Apple and they love the ecosystem. With Nvidia, we don't really have this. If tomorrow somebody creates a better chip than Nvidia, people will prefer this chip. If somebody creates something where an AI where you don't need that much power in your chip, maybe they will spend less money. So that's why it's a big deal, in my opinion. That's why it's important to understand. And the good news here is if you get out of semiconductor, you can have some very good company on the market that will profit from it. You can have Google, Microsoft, all the GAFAMs. They will literally have potentially better profit in the future because it will cost them less to develop AI, to have good AI model, and to have some good opportunities for the future. One last thing you need to be careful of is Nvidia will not go bankrupt. Okay, the company have very low debt. The company is well managed. It's just that I guess they will have less growth for the future. Probably in the next week, in the next month, analysts will start saying that, okay, instead of 30% growth, we'll expect 25 or 20%. That's the thing that will probably happen. Maybe nothing like this will happen and the growth will continue like this, but it may happen like this. It may be the problem that Nvidia will face. And when this problem will arrive, the stock will probably go really down. And at this moment, it can be a very interesting opportunity for people who want to invest in semiconductor. Personally, I don't invest in this because it's too difficult for me to see the moat. It's too difficult to project a company where it will be in 10 years, if the company will still be a leader in 10 years, if the company will still be here in 10 years or 20 years. So that's why I stay away from this market. But if you're good with this market and you understand it perfectly and you can see where this company will stand in 10, 15 years, so yeah, it can give a good opportunity for you. For now, there is no opportunity. For now, you just need to wait. I'm glad that I didn't invest in Nvidia and I didn't get into all this hype about this stock, about all the semiconductors. You have same problems that happen for ASML, Applied Material, Lam Researches. So yeah, for now I'm staying away from it. It doesn't mean that the stock will not bounce back and continue to grow. I don't know. Maybe it will. It's just that I think it's better and it's a good news for a company like Meta, Apple, Microsoft and so on, because they will need to spend less money on AI. They will focus on better quality models. They will focus on improving this at a lower cost. So I guess this is good news for the market. Let me know what are your thoughts on it in the comment section. If you want more information about market cycle and so on, I really recommend you to read Howard Marks' memo from Octu Capital, or to read his books. I think he has 2 books, Mastering the Market Cycles and The Most Important Things. I think those 2 books, you really need to read them because they will deeper your understanding on the market and deeper your understanding on things that you cannot look with numbers on the market, because analyzing a balance sheet, analyzing an income statement, you've seen it in every financial books at some point, there is nothing new in it. But with those books, you can more understand the psychology on the market, the cycles of the market. And I think it's very important, especially if you want to beat the market on the long run. So I really advise you to read those books because they are very good.